of the first day in this international webinar on ELT and technology. I request Komal to carry on with the program. Komal.
Thank you, sir. First of all, good afternoon, all of you. I heartily welcome our today's chairperson, Dr. Firoz Sheikh, sir, and all the paper presenter in this fourth and last paper presentation session of today. So let me repeat the instructions that each presenter will have 8 minutes to present their research papers, and here I will give a warning bell before 2 minutes. So let us start today's session with the first paper presenter. So first paper presenter is Disha Karya. So are you there, ma'am? Disha Karya, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, I am Disha Karya and I am going to present my screen. Please inform me if it is visible to you.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it's visible now.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's visible now. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. You can carry on.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Disha Karya from MS Semester 4, Department of English, Dr. Kavi Narasimha Mehta University, Junagadh. And my topic of presentation is Massive Open Online Courses, Past, Present and Future in India. As we all know that technology has changed the entire scenario of educational world in entire world during the modern age. Among them, the most effective tool is Massive Open Online Courses, that is MOOC. It is a free of cost learning course available online on various national as well as international platforms. The basic philosophy behind any MOOC is AAA, that is anytime, anywhere, anywhere. And through this research, researcher will try to explore the past, means origin and history, present condition and future of massive open online courses in India. For this research, researcher has reviewed these many research papers as a reference. Objectives for this research. First is to know the origin of massive open online courses. Second one is to know the present status of MOOCs in India. Third one is to know the future of MOOCs in India. Hypothesis: the future of MOOCs in India shall be bright, better. Research design. For this research, researcher has used historical research method. Researcher has also used the interview as a technique. Researcher has collected the information regarding origin of MOOCs and the present condition of MOOCs through various websites and SWAYAM portal, and researcher has also conducted the interviews of various experts in this field and elaborated all this data here. So the past of MOOCs, that is massive open online courses. The MOOC was originated in 2008. The term was coined by Dave Cormier. There were 3 courses free online. Then comes another course, and that is Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. It was offered and it was accepted by lakhs of students across the nation and across the world as well. It started developing from 2011 and Stanford offered so many courses for that. In 2012, February 2012, Tharoor founded a company called Udacity, which is very famous nowadays. In April 2012, Andrew Ng founded a company called Coursera, which is also famous nowadays in the field of MOOC. And in the same year, EDH SCAN, that is the non-profit EDS, which is collaborated with more than 30 universities. It has a partner, 30 universities has been collaborated with this. So, if you look at the year 2012, it has become the year of MOOC. So, it is known as the year of MOOC 2012. If we talk about the India, it has SWAYAM as a major platform to offer MOOC for Indian students, Indian learners. It is SWAYAM, it is the study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds, and it means self in Hindi. It was announced in August 2014 and it was launched in August 2016, and Swayamprabha was launched in 2017. Now, the present condition of MOOCs in India. MOOC has emerged as one of the most effective tools in providing quality education to the large domain of learners in India. Among them, SWAYAM and NAPTEL are two major MOOC providers in India. However, NAPTEL became one of the parts of SWAYAM. Nowadays, more than 1,600 courses are available online in India on SWAYAM platform. It is free to join and learn. And if you look at the learners of India, there are many challenges as well as benefits. But the challenges are few. And in the present condition of MOOCs in India, there are many challenges. And the most major challenge is lack of awareness. The future of massive open online courses in India. A researcher has tried to conduct the interviews of experts in this field and try to know about the possible future of MOOCs in India. And most of the experts firmly believe that the future of MOOCs is very bright in India. It's a boon for Indian education system. It will augment the traditional education system in India. It has so many benefits, like quality material is easily available to all the students even in remote areas. Expert lectures are available, self-paced and individualized learning, and so on. Many benefits are there. There are a few challenges as well, as I have also pointed out, the lack of awareness. Learners themselves are not aware, then what is the use of such courses? So lack of awareness, it can be removed. This challenge can be overcome at the level of government, institutions as well as individual. The another challenge is lack of ICT skills, especially in rural areas. This can also be overcome. Network issues.
Ma'am, you have 2 more minutes to complete your presentation.
Okay, ma'am. And another one is lack of learning habits. Because the Indian learners are habituated to have face-to-face learning. Summary of findings for this research. First one is the MOOCs was emerged in India from 2014 onwards with the aim of departing educational benefits to huge number of learners with access, equity and quality. At present, MOOCs are developing gradually but effectively in India. There are different challenges as I have mentioned. The future of India is though very bright because it can be overcome. Challenges can be overcome. MOOCs will always augment the university education in India in terms of quality education. To conclude, I would like to say that it was originated in order to cater the needs of learners in rural areas. At present, it is not available for them because of some challenges, but it is also the fact that the challenges will be no more. So the MOOCs will be very beneficial. And if you look at the present condition in not only the nation, but across the world, MOOCs are proved as the boon for educational fraternity. Suggestion for the further study. I have just go through all the study and I feel that further studies can be done to know the reasons why dropout ratio in high is high in MOOCs. Another one is further research can be pursued to know the benefits and challenges of massive open online courses in India. These are the works cited. Please, if you have questions.
Yes, if there any question.
Questions, we will request everybody to put in the chat message, and the presenter can reply in the chat if there are any questions by anybody there.
Okay,
And
sir.
also request the chairperson to give the individual comments if he wants to in the chat message after all the presentation. So at the end, he may not have enough time to give comments on everybody, but he can give a chat comment to everybody. Okay, please
Okay.
continue with the next
Thank
one.
you. Thank you, sir.
Am I audible?